Did you know that Spain consumes the most low alcohol or non-alcoholic beers in the world? Well, we're here to taste test them because we've been living here for 4 months and we've never tried them before. So we have 5 of the most popular non-alcoholic beers here in Spain, and we are here to taste test them.
Just to be clear, I don't think that I've ever had a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I've never had a non-alcoholic beer either, or a 0-0 beer, anything like that. But because they're so popular here in Spain, we see them on tap at all the bars. People are ordering them. It's not uncommon at all. We wanted to taste test them to see which one we like best, in case we ever did want to order one. So in Spain, the total sales of non-alcoholic or 0-0 beers make up 13% of the total sales, which is actually pretty surprising to me. So let's give them a go.
So we are doing a blind taste testing today. So Mike poured them out and then he labeled them 1 to 5 on the bottom of the cups. And then I came in and mixed them all up. So neither of us know which order they're in, but it'll be fun to kind of see which one we like best, not knowing which one is which.
Just to showcase these, we have the San Miguel 0-0. We have Estrella Galicia 0-0. Mao 0-0 Tostada.
Mao Sin. And then Ambar 0-0.
The difference between 0-0 and Sin is 0-0 has 0 alcohol in it. There's no alcohol in it at all. And Sin has a small trace amount of alcohol, less than 1%. I think the exact amounts are Sin can be under 0.7%, but 0-0 has to be under 0.04% alcohol, so basically nothing. I was doing some reading and they said that a lot of companies are phasing out the Sin and going just for the 0-0 because it's such a big market that anyone can consume those if they don't want any alcohol, whereas the Sin ones have just a tiny bit. All right, so we are gonna start out. We're gonna start out with whichever one this one is.
All right.
It's pretty good. It tastes, to me, kind of like a light beer, like a lager or something like that. It's just kind of regular light beer. I don't know if I really have no idea what to expect from any of them. Tastes like a beer though.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. I don't think that if I would order one of these, I don't think I would have any idea it had no alcohol in them.
Like if someone gave you one without you knowing. Yeah. That one's pretty good. All right, let's try the second one. That one wasn't quite as light as the other one. That had a little bit more beer flavor.
More density.
More density. It was a little heavier, not like a stout or a porter or anything, but definitely heavier.
But it's good.
It's good. All right, the next one. That one was kind of in between the other two for me. It wasn't as light as the first one, but not as heavy as the other one.
This one to me tastes more bitter than the other two. We put them also in non-clear cups so that we couldn't see the color or anything.
Yeah, you wanna go first this time?
Sure. Okay, this one is, I would say, similar to the first one, like lighter.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, to me, almost tastes a little bit more watered down.
Yeah,
like,
yes.
It tastes like a beer, but it tastes very watered down.
Yes, yeah, I could see that.
So that's kind of my take. It's not bad, it just tastes like a very, very light beer. Almost how I would expect a non-alcoholic beer to taste.
All right, and last one here. This one's pretty good. Still, it feels lighter than the second one, but more beer taste than maybe the first and fourth. And sorry for these lack of descriptions.
It definitely is like heavier than the other ones, has more of a beery taste, but not as bitter as that other one.
Yeah.
As the third one.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to each put them in order of our favorite to least favorite, and then we'll compare, and then we'll have the reveal at the end, which one was which.
So while Becca's writing her list down, if you're liking our videos of what it's like living in Spain as Americans and our travels throughout Spain, as well as exploring a bunch of local experiences here, make sure to hit the like button or subscribe. It really helps us out, and that way you'll be notified of any new videos that we have right when we release them.
I need to try some again, so I'm gonna hand the pen over to Mike. Might as well just try all of them again.
Okay, are you ready to reveal your list?
I'm ready.
All right. What's number 1 for you?
Number 1 for me was our second one.
Second one. That was my second place one.
Okay. Okay.
My number 1 was number 5.
Okay, that was my second place.
Okay,
one.
so we have a consensus top 2
Yes.
in different orders, but consensus.
Yes.
And what was number 3?
Number 4.
Number 4, that was my last one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And my number 3 was number 1.
Okay, that was my number 4.
Okay. Then I had number 3.
That was my last
one, the bitter one.
Mhm.
And then I had number 4, the super light one,
Okay.
as my last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we have our top ones.
Okay, so we're gonna start over here with our number 1. Number 1, which was my number 4,
And my number 3 beer.
is San Miguel 00,
Our second beer,
which was my favorite.
and my second favorite, was number 3, Ambar 00.
Alright.
Our number 3 beer,
Which was my least favorite.
and my second least favorite, was Mao Sin.
Mao Sin. Number 4 was in the middle of the road for me. Number 3.
This was my least favorite.
Okay.
Is number 4, which is Estrella Galicia
Ah.
00.
00.
And the last one, number 5, is Mao 00 Tostada.
Ooh.
Which is interesting. A tostada beer, toasted, is literally the translation. It's gonna be a little bit darker, have a little bit more flavor generally. I actually didn't notice a huge difference between that one and some of the other ones of these, as far as like it being heavier.
Yeah, me either. It was my second favorite and Mike's favorite.
Yeah.
But we did have a general consensus on our top 2. So it was Ambar 00 and Mao 00 Tostada. So these were the best ones in our opinion.
So you can see, while we didn't have one consensus winner, we each had a top 2 that were in the other one's top 2. I had the Mao Tostada 00, and Becca had
Ambar 00. Thanks for joining us today. We've had a lot of fun tasting the different non-alcoholic beers. Stay tuned because we are going to be doing the same thing with alcoholic beers, so that should be quite interesting.
getting a little tipsy probably, so might be a little bit more interesting for you. Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe so you get that video right away when it does come out. And make sure to take a look at our other videos about life in Spain and what it's like living here as an American as we explore the country, the culture, and the food and drinks. So we'll see you over at our other videos. Bye!